In my mind, that's like putting a swastika next to our flag. They're genocidal freaks, just like the Third Reich were.
After passing out and immediately pouring himself another shot to start his morning. After enough calls to the police were made, people started calling the paramedics on
Oh
Brian.
my God, you see how awful he looked there?
To no avail.
Alright, Brian, hey, dude, we're gonna just help you up into your bed and leave you on your way, alright?
Right, you're good, dude.
Apparently not. That's why we're here. So,
Thank you, dude.
move your feet.
Backwards towards your bed.
Alright, Brian. Have a good night, dude.
Oh, guys, dude.
I'm
Yeah, have a good night, dude. Figure it out. I need to go to sleep, dude.
convinced this guy is going to drink his way to the grave. In a Hail Mary attempt to get rid of him, during one of his Jaeger runs using his mom's car, she reported the car stolen, which led the cops to show up to the...
Yeah, it's of course you had some, like, I've actually seen people I know do this. Americans for Americans, which they mean white people. And then someone posted, this was actually a internet post, and someone wrote to them, well, they posted pictures of Native Americans, so you're giving it back to them? I hate the ignorance too. And all these people that are so ignorant are tools of these elites, and they don't realize it. They're too fucking stupid to realize it. It's a way. So you just have to hate them. It sucks that you have to hate them, but you have to hate them. Because they're the elite's foot soldiers, and they're stupid and willing to be the foot soldiers because they're fucking idiots.
liquor store, confiscate the keys, and have him walk home. I don't know how he managed to escape a DUI charge here despite being very clearly drunk, but despite his luck with the law, his mother's patience had truly worn thin, and when he made his way back home, she refused to let him inside.
I mean, do you blame her? She's an elderly woman that I believe has a terminal illness. Imagine dealing with this in the twilight of your life. Your fucking 40-year-old raging alcoholic son who's supposed to be taking care of you. As you're slowly, sadly dying, you're taking care of him. And understandably, gee golly, had enough.
What do you want me to do, Mom?
Hey, go to hell.
Shit, damn.
Hey, fella, come here, dude.
Go away.
Sir.
Hey, Brian.
Dude, I'm just sleeping, dude. Fuck you. You're an N-word. Figure it out. I'm just gonna lay here, dude. Why don't you leave and die a little bit, dude?
Hi, sir. I'm off Charlotte Rail, Cookham Police.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Never.
Never?
Never.
When his own mom closed her doors,
Listen, man, I got kids. I'm my excitement is something like benching a fucking computer till like 3 in the morning. I'm okay. I got over this shit in my early 20s for a fucking reason. I could not imagine he's basically my age doing that now. I can't.
to him, he went to the only place that still took him in. Not out of goodwill, but because they have to. The hospital. The next day, when he tries to see his mom again, she's simply not there. A bit later, the two did interact again, and she's calmed down enough to let him back inside, as long as he doesn't get up to his usual antics and stream everything. After
Which I'm sure he proceeded to get up to his original antics and stream everything.
all, this was all that his mom was to him now. A place to stay. Because he himself says that he wants his mom to die so he can move to Vegas.
Dude, I gotta move to Vegas. Mama Blade needs to die, so I can go to Vegas. That sounds so bad. I'm sorry for saying that. That sounds so bad, but like...
Amidst his ins and outs between
I never heard that. He just said, yo, I hope my mom dies so I could go to Vegas. Yo, he's really a bad dude. Jesus Christ.
between his mom's retirement home and other random places, Brian
Darby the
coordinated
cat,
himself
how
with
are
some
you?
other streamers to stay at a hotel, only for him to get so drunk that he got butt naked on stream and then got in a fight with one of the other guys there who squirted what looks like mayonnaise on his head. It's also worth noting that despite his
Hopefully.
toes already being amputated, it seems that his foot is still infected in some way because there's something nasty going on there. I don't really want to get into it, but it's nasty. It's bad. This whole video is not good. The other guys he was streaming with even sprayed his foot with Lysol at one point. It doesn't seem that it affected him too much though, as he could walk on that foot just fine. So much so that in one of his nightly wandering sessions, he tried to pull a Chud the Builder and call a random person the N-word, only for him to be the one that gets pepper sprayed.
Oh God, Chicken Andy. That was, I think, isn't that the one who painted him like Pepe the Frog?
Definitely got pepper spray, chat.
Yeah,
A little bit.
Surprisingly, it wasn't these IRL streaming antics that put him at some serious legal risk, but the caretaker scheme he was doing with his mom. According to one of his acquaintances, because of the felony on his record, he legally couldn't be her caretaker or receive money from the state. So he was having friends of his be his mom's caretaker on paper, while he was the one who lived with her and took the money. There are also
What the fuck?
messages that allegedly came from Brian where he basically admits to this, and comments from Beck where she says that she has nothing to do with it. Regardless of the legality or illegality of this whole situation, Brian soon announced that he and his mom will be moving out from the retirement home. Despite him presenting this decision as if they were on good terms, the truth was exactly the opposite. In his final streams from the home, they share an extremely depressing moment where she says that she wants to die because of him.
How can I help?
I'm telling you I'm dying. I don't care. Took out my morphine.
Why would you do that?
Because of you.
Because of me.
Jesus. Oh yeah, I heard this before. This happened pretty recently too. Holy shit. I remember this.
You. Goodbye.
In response, he went for some fish tacos. While she did end up in the hospital, she thankfully hasn't passed away as of me writing this video. Given how sick she is, and the fact that Brian is not a very competent caretaker, I can't say that their situation isn't extremely concerning, especially if they move out of the retirement home and into a house that isn't as well adapted to whatever her needs are. However feeble she is at this point, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Brian ends up going before she does. With his feet in the state that they are, and how little he's taken care of his health as of late, there's simply no way he'll be able.
I'm not quitting YouTube.
By Mr. Rich. Wings quit YouTube and now this. Strange times.
I'm not leaving YouTube, just controversial streams on Twitch and Kick. So there'll be the lion's share of like those kind of streams. Well, those are definitely going to be, they have to be. But there'll be streams here on a regular basis of the lighter hearted stuff.
To stream like this forever. He's
And
been
thank
drunk
you,
streaming
Mr.
for
Good.
what? Over a decade at this point? The fact that his liver hasn't literally exploded is a miracle itself. As it currently stands, Brian and his mom are between houses, but I doubt she's gonna want him around for much longer. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he just finds himself
Constitution is gone and has included that the government is not allowed to make any laws about establishing or observing. Well, that's good.
homeless soon,
If I'm
if
reading
not
that
going on
correct.
another RV run that sees him transform into Homer. Sadly, this is the story of Only Use Me Blade, an average man who managed to get a head start on his online career, pumping out content at a time it was easy to make thousands of dollars a month with minimal effort. He was a part of one of YouTube's earliest communities, collaborating with some of the most important figures of his time and having fun while doing it. But over the last 15 years, we've been able to witness his descent into madness, as addiction grabbed him by the throat and didn't let go.
He always had the problem with alcohol from the very beginning too. It just, I guess because of the content, he kept it behind the scenes. And then when he used it to garner money with live streams, not only was he already addicted to the alcohol, but now it was what paid his bills.
He watched all of his peers pass him by, moving on to other projects and moving up in life. They raised families, they bought houses, and they made millions. All the while, he's thrown what little his chat donates to him down the drain, literally rotting his body from the inside out. Despite all of this, he's still middle-aged and definitely has some time to turn it around before his elder years and be a somewhat productive member of society. Even if a lot of the people he's hurt along the way are probably never going to forgive him. Whether that's actually probably going to happen, I'll leave it up to time. I've been Turkey Tom. Thanks for watching, and until next time.
Still got my foot, and not proud of it, dude. I'm actually super duper embarrassed by it.
Jaeger bombs right now. No one can drink some
Cucumbers.
Got Milk Fun B. Thank you for becoming a subscriber with Prime over on Twitch. Thank you.
I want to forget.
And he was like passed out and falling over. But the cop even says, like, your foot stinks. But he's.
Yeah, when someone put the knock in a super chat before, it sounded so real. I'm like, what the fuck? Is that the video? So thank you. Between YouTube and Twitch, 293 members / subs is wild. Thank you.
It's like blackout and falling all over the place.
Have a good night, Seymour.
Redeem yourself while you can, please, and go to sleep.
What's up, guys? Only Blade, and this is
Cucumbers.
And maybe lay off the alcohol for a little bit. Just a thought.
He ain't laid off shit, dude. I don't know. I hope it's... I could say I hope it's not too late for him. But...
Rich, my audio clip done? I'm owed royalties.
I'm not sure what you mean, man. He did a drunk stream last week. Yeah, he is, dude. He is in... bad. Well, Garby the Cat, thank you, man. Thank you.
Wish
for
I
being
had more
here.
to give, y'all. BED rents out his ear canal for Trump to penetrate. Man
What?
shrugging medium like skin tone.
Why are you about to lose his YouTube channel? Dude, what the fuck is going on, man?
I am very worried that I'm about to lose my YouTube channel that I have spent 10 years building. A YouTube channel with 476,000 subscribers. Today, I have gotten 2 copyright strikes out of nowhere that are both very weird, and I don't know if you know.
Oh, join the club. Yeah, it's not working. It keeps failing. That's weird, because I've done that successfully with that software before, and it worked very good.
As a YouTube creator, if you get 3 copyright strikes in less than 90 days, you lose your whole channel. I'm not saying that there's some conspiracy to try and take down my channel, but it sure feels that way. It feels that way a little bit, lot bit. Since February of this year, my views have just tanked out of nowhere, tanked. My views aren't being shown to anybody. My subscribers tell me that they don't see my content in the algorithm at all. I am now down 50% in my views over a year ago, even though I still have a very high click-through rate on my videos. If people see my thumbnail, they watch my video, but nobody's being shown my content. So videos that would have gotten 70, 80, 200,000 views a year ago are now struggling to crack 10 or maybe 20,000 views. So I've been a little bit stressed about that, having a giant drop in my income when I'm trying to do a big business expansion it's really stressful, you guys, it's really stressful. But then out of nowhere, bam, these 2 copyright strikes. And in the 10-year history of my YouTube channel, previously I only had 3 copyright strikes against my content. And I have contested and won every single copyright strike.
This is going to literally prove my point, and I didn't even know she made this video.
I've ever gotten on my account, because they were all fair use of that material.
I'm an active viewer of her, so I admittedly, I'm going to have to be honest here and unbiased. I do see her content in my feed, but it doesn't mean that what she's saying isn't happening to her. I believe it.
Which is allowed under copyright
My
law.
anti-detractor.
So I'm never really worried
Licensed
about
Music Jammer 1.
I mean, that's kind of true. If you
If
ever
I ever become a billionaire, I'll drop $500K to you.
All right, man, I'll hit you up with my Venmo. Thank you.
about it because I'm really careful to follow all 4 of YouTube's guidelines for fair use. I'm going to read them to you here. Number 1, purpose and character of the use. Educational uses are more likely to be considered fair use than commercial ones. Adding new expression or meaning to the original material is more likely to be considered fair use.
Check, I do that.
Than merely copying the original material. So I like to post clips as context and information and then provide commentary on them. That is an educational fair use. I like to take an idea that is presented.
Yeah, her shit is fair use, but one thing I've noticed with, like, they call them stitches or whatever they call them on YouTube. Where is it called stitches? Where you're like reacting or watching someone else's content and maybe you're doing gestures or talking a little bit. As much as I still agree that they're transformative, I could see if someone wanted to be a piece of shit and put strikes or something on your account. But, dude, this is why.
By another creator and expand on it, extrapolate on that idea. Fair use.
With, like, tech news and, like, the reviews, you don't have to worry about this shit. Because you don't get the... well, there are weird, nerdy fanboys like Harmon Smith, don't get me wrong, but you don't deal with this shit. But when you talk about either the commentary community or politics, which I talk about all the fucking time, there you go.
Number 2, nature of the copyrighted work. Using material from primarily factual works is more likely to be considered fair use than using purely fictional works. I use clips from other people's podcasts or from news broadcasts or video footage out in documentary footage out in the real world.
Which I think she's like our age, dude. She has a grown daughter. I don't think she's that young. Yeah, we could check that out. Why not?
Clip another creator and react to what they're saying.
I'm just going to call you
or
Throbbing.
Expand upon what they're saying. That all falls under fair use. I'm not posting clips of TV shows or movies. I'm not using copyrighted music in my videos at all. If you ever hear background music in my videos, I use the free music that's available that's licensed to YouTube creators, or I use the free music that's available through iMovie that has a Creative Commons license. Number 3, amount and sustainability of the portion used. Borrowing small bits of material from an original work is more likely to be considered fair use than borrowing large portions. The 2 strikes I got in the last 2 days, one was 9 seconds long and one was 50 seconds from an almost hour.
What were you talking about? Who were you talking about?
Long podcast. Borrowing small bits of material from an original work is more likely to be considered fair use than borrowing large portions. But if what's borrowed is considered the heart of the work, sometimes even sampling it may not be considered fair use. So I'm not sampling, I'm not just cutting and reposting, I'm using it transformatively.
No, you're not doing a quartering?
I'm very careful to be transformative.
What are the oranges for?
I don't have any interest in reposting other people's content without my lengthy and very verbose addition of my own commentary and analysis.
I'm a fan of you, boy.
And Lord knows he liked boys.
Use is transformative. It is allowed under copyright law. Number 4, effect of the use upon the potential market. Uses that harm the copyright holder's ability to profit from their original work are less likely to be fair uses. Right, I'm not doing that. Although tons of YouTube...
Yeah, even with my long reacts, I fall into all of those. I make it transformative. And it ain't no one for me watching their shit losing a fucking penny. Maybe a couple clicks from you guys if we're going to be... You know, if I had a clips channel and was like, let's keep it real, like what Asmongold does. That's different, but I ain't even clipping my shit. And I don't shut the fuck up, usually, when I'm reacting to things.
Creators functionally do. They have their react channels.
But that's another thing. She's kind of giving me another thing that, here's another point. They may change, who knows, I mean, it could happen on Twitch too, obviously, or even on Kick. Doubt it. But YouTube would be like, oh yeah, that React stuff, nah, man, we're not cool with that anymore. So if you do that, then, well, you're butt fucked. I mean, it's so, yeah, like I have to think about the future of this channel and not the quick buck now. Does that make sense? Because streaming is fucking risky, dude. It really is. Any streamer, even if you're not into like the commentary and politics and drama stuff that I do, it's like you're walking through a minefield. No, I have not played that. Have a good night, Garby the cat.
Where they just play a movie or they play somebody else's podcast and they do like, ooh, some faces and some emojis, and that doesn't get taken down. But 9 seconds of a video that I'm using to contextualize.
It's who you were talking about. They're being vindictive. You are, I feel bad for her. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not making it about me, but this is literally, is she not talking about what I just discussed with what's going on? This is literally why. In real time, this is a real world example of as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. I gotta piss real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just saw this come up in my feed, so I didn't even know this was a thing, but it so ties into why I made the decision I made. I mean, you couldn't get a better example than this.
What is happening in DC, providing commentary, that gets my 11.5-minute video taken down and a strike on my account. I'm not negatively impacting the market. And
I mean, I react to full shit, but how many, like, she gets these 2 strikes with barely any, like, of anyone else's content? And there are reactors. I don't shut the fuck up usually, like I was saying before I pissed. But there are motherfucking people that are even on YouTube. It's actually worse on Twitch. I've noticed that they're literally like, I'm just going to sit here and wait for people to give me money while someone else's video plays. But she gets a fucking strike. Okay. All right. Rich's piss break counter. Well, when I drink like that, yeah, you may actually have some work still.
Anyway, for either of the 2 supposed copyright holders who put a strike on my account. They are different people.
So thank you, Never Blown Bubbles, for the bits.
Back to back. I don't know if y'all know this, but I don't have some like 20 terabyte hard drive. When I post my videos to YouTube, then I delete them off my phone because I need the space to film the next video. Because my videos don't get taken down because I don't violate fair use laws, then I just use YouTube as like a bank for all of my videos. If I need to download one and clip it to do some video of mine, you know, farther down the road, I can do that. So I was not anticipating. Both of these videos have been immediately deleted off of YouTube. I don't have other copies of them. So it's, to the best of my memory, what clips they're even referencing. I can't even go back and watch my own video.
It's so
The
disgusting.
first one was a video that I put out earlier this month about Donald Trump's 250th, birthday bash with the motorcycles jumping and the UFC fighters, what have you. And again, an 11.5-minute long video.
Yeah, dude, there's so many fucking sensitive, butthurt assholes. The 2016 fake free speech warriors that if you criticize them or they're insulted by something you said, doesn't matter if you're right about it, they want to silence you. This is exactly what it is, and this is exactly why I had to move these kind of streams to another platform, to another platforms. Like, that's it.
9 seconds of it, this person, I don't know their whole name. It's all in Cyrillic, which I don't read. I did email them and ask them to take down their copyright strike. They're claiming 9 seconds of this video means that they get all of the money that I made from that video.
Yeah, Cody, I am back in me wanting to make actual full-fledged content again, both news and other stuff. And yes, the ASMR stuff. No, the channel is not dead. I know it's kind of becoming a mini meme, but it's not. But with what I talk about, it makes too many people angry. Streams are more at risk anyway because YouTube's algorithm is always like, and the more time you have up here, the more of a risk there is. And then you deal with shit like this.
Since the applause button is being retired, can we get one last applause spam? Turbo finger that applause button.
Well,
Rich can turbo finger my button anytime. Oh, yay.
He's talking about his ass, but it'll be here for, I think I'll be streaming today. You know what I mean? You got it. Just in case, I'll do you with an applause send-off this evening. But yes. And I'll try that for, like I said, a month and a half, see how it goes. But me going to the other platform for these kind of streams, it has to stick. I don't have a choice. There's no other fucking way around it, dude. What the fuck? The hell is that? There's no other way around it.
And then I get a strike on my account and the video gets taken down. So I've emailed them, I've contested, I've asked them to withdraw their strike. I filed a claim with YouTube saying this falls
all right, we'll see, man. We'll see, JRAM. We shall see.
Under fair use, and this person did not have a right to copyright strike me. But that takes at least 10 days to process. Sometimes it can take longer. So the last time I had to do this, some bro in the UK put a strike on my video. It immediately got taken down. I filed a counterclaim saying, nope, this falls under fair use. I'm allowed to do this. I'm allowed to use this short little clip in my video. And then they send that to the copyright owner and he reads it and decides whether he's going to withdraw his claim or not. This guy doubled down. So I filed an appeal and said, nope, this falls under fair use. And you absolutely, YouTube need to put my video back up and remove my strike. He lost his claim. I won my appeal. So he got a strike on his account and I got my video put back up. But it took weeks, I think about 3 weeks total to go through that process. But YouTube says...
she got guillotine earrings on. She's a legend, dude. You see
that?
If
you get 3 strikes and you're out, 3 active copyright strikes on your YouTube account, you will lose your whole channel. And I've seen other creators go through this and it's been quick and decisive. I have spent 10 years building this channel.
Yeah, and YouTube, that's why. I am all in on commentary, on politics, and I am sure I will get weak bans on Twitch. Probably never on Kick, but on Twitch. But those weeks I could temporarily come back here and we'll still not do political content, but I could come back here and fire up streams. But there is no way I will it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It would be where that my account would get destroyed. It's like you're on a fucking 2-lane highway and one lane is cut off And you see that if you keep going there, you're going to smash into them cut off for construction. In one lane, you could go right through. And me just staying in this lane because I don't feel like switching over. It's just insanity.
For some guy to strike my video that has 9 seconds of his material that I am using transformatively, and then less than a day later, some podcaster.
Yeah, you're talking about right-wingers. They're the biggest flag-happy, sensitive bitches on the planet. They always were. They tried to pretend they're not. They tried to pretend they were free speech and pro-comedy and all this, and it's just a lie. It's been proven time and time and time and time again. And I am not going to stop talking about these fucks, so...
Who is claiming that the 50 seconds I used transformatively where he's interviewing a guest, he's not even in it. It's the guest. I'm using the thing that she says to expand upon the greater theme of my video. It is transformative. It is fair use. He put a strike on my account. Again, I have reached out via email to both of those men, and I have contested both of those strikes. It can take a while to work through the process. I am confident that everything I did fell under fair use, and therefore the copyright claims.
Yeah, but they don't care. YouTube is quadrupling down on the flawed AI. If it made a decision, they're quadrupling down. Like, well, it's our AI. Of course it didn't make a mistake. Well, here is video evidence that it did. Well, we don't care. Go fuck yourself.
Will be overturned. But in the interim, anywhere in the next 90 days, if I get another strike before these clear out, I'll lose my channel. So I guess that I'm posting this to ask for your help because I'm not sure what else to do. It feels really
Surprised with 2 strikes you could even upload.
Scary at a moment when I'm trying to transition my content to do much more permaculture, gardening, intentional.
God, it's like so similar, dude. I know it sounds like for real, like that meme, but it is. This is in vivid 4K proof as to why I had to do what I did. What's up, Sinful Rhapsody? How are you? It's pretty fucking wild.
Community content. I'm looking to make a really big business expansion. My whole business platform is in jeopardy for no legitimate reason. It's really scary. It feels awful. I don't know what else I
It's also infuriating too.
can do. I've done everything that I know to do. I've emailed these guys. I've filed the paperwork. But to get 2 copyright strikes out of nowhere when, again, in 10 years I had 3. In 24 hours, I get 2. It's 3 strikes and you're out.
Well, that's what they're hoping for too. Whoever wanted to shut you up, that's what they're hoping for. That's why they're being so aggressive.
Like to say that I'm regulating well and not freaking out, but I'm definitely freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. If you see this channel disappear, you know why. You know why. You will know what happened. And if this channel goes poof, I'm asking you to please email YouTube. Please reach out to YouTube support and demand that my channel be put back up. Hopefully it will not come.
I may make a video on this. Because it's so pertinent to what I'm doing. I may make a video on this tomorrow and show her clips and be like, there it is.
To that. The other thing that you can do is you can go subscribe to my side channel, Park Rose Resistance, because I will be posting over there. I'm worried that I shouldn't post anything over here right now because I don't know what to do. I don't want to do anything that will jeopardize 10 years worth of work and my entire career. It feels really bad. I feel very anxious.
This is all. I don't think she is the way she sounds. This is why I still give Screenwave a cut to manage me. Because for situations that like just happened, it is fucking worth it. Oh, we're rich. They take a 10% cut. Well, if I'm making
Okay,
zero,
here we
there's
are.
no
We use
10%
AI
cut to
against
take.
AI. Instead of clipping audio segments for fair use, we grab the transcript and have an AI regenerate with their voice to get around copyright.
We use AI against AI. Haven't they already kind of done stuff like that? This is also unfortunate proof, though. Thank you, Sean Regan, by the way. Thank you, dude. I don't even know how to get a hold of her, dude. That's a good thank you for the 50 bits, by the way. I have no idea. I also have to clean up my own house metaphorically in terms of content first. I have a lot of shit on the burner. Maybe I will, though, man. It's not that hard to get a hold of somebody. So, you may have a good idea there now that I'm thinking of it. But if this, yeah, and this is also, like I said, why I stick to a network. But Rich said, like I was saying, they take a cut. I'd rather them take a cut than have nothing to take a cut fucking from. Because me talking to YouTube through that fucking chat that they have, that 99% of the time it's AI anyway, no chance in hell. I would have had no chance in hell.
Yeah, I'm quite stressed.
Yeah, you use AI to outsmart AI. It's really fucking weird.
So I guess I'll go keep working on my Kickstarter, but you may not see as much content over here for the next few days. I'm hoping YouTube creator support will get back to me. I put out a frantic email to the help team and was like, guys, what the hell is going on? But I'm very worried if I get another strike here in the next 90 days, they'll take down my account. So thanks for listening, and thank you for continuing to support my work. I really appreciate y'all. I will try to go panic somewhere else for a little bit.
Oh, it's so infuriating. Let me show you that video from Critical. Just type in moist. I'll just type in YouTube deleting. No, where is it? It's like YouTube using AI. He definitely has the video up. Deleting channels, maybe? Oh, put a space, man. Nah, I'm not going to be able to find it. But there's a video he has exactly with what I'm talking about, too. Yeah, there's no way I can find this shit now. YouTube, maybe? Just go with YouTube? Yeah, he puts up way too much content for me to find that easily. No. I definitely know he was on. Wild YouTube drama. Ah, the glory days. Yeah, don't eat the pink sauce. Well, that's a... I don't know. I'll look it up on my own time for next time. Nonetheless, he definitely made the video. Put in delete. And then if I can't find it with this one, this is a wild card. Then we'll YouTube keeps trying to remove the videos. I'm turning it off. That means he was turning off his ad revenue. Respect for him for doing that. Why don't they put these in fucking order? Google AI tells users to die. GM shocked. He might be sued. Oh, this is driving me nuts. I know it's in his new place. All right. I give up. It's over. No, Jesus Christ. Stop. All right, let's do some QVC. Or no, Phil.
Hello, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to another edition of DSP Tries It.
Wait, Review Tech USA continues to exist, still as nasty as ever. Yep. Dude, the other intro where it was just the DSP Tries It is way superior to this. This is like a 2008 intro. Not being a dick, not even exaggerating. It's not a good intro in the slightest.
I swear I had hit pause on the music. Sorry if it was playing two songs at once. So, today, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a very interesting episode of DSP Tries It in store for you. Why? Number one, I have returned to
37 minutes. This ear just did that thing again. That does. You need to be fucking this taco. I think his editor is one of his dents, supposedly.
Taco Bell. And the last time that I went to Taco Bell, I got scammed. They were selling a product called the Triple Double Crunch Wrap that literally did not exist. They just sold regular Crunch Wraps instead to get people to come to the store. Today, I hope the food is real because Taco Bell added a ton of new things to their menu, and I wanted to try some of the limited time items. Are you ready? There's so many I ordered. I left the sticker on the bag to tell me what I ordered. So I got a rolled chicken quesadilla. Cantina rolled chicken quesadilla. What?
We are a minute 30 in, and he is talking about the food. Like, Phil, if you went to some exclusive place in Manhattan, okay, you're explaining Taco Bell. Like, you're on a different planet with a species of alien explaining the food. It's Taco Bell. Just fucking take it out, explain it something new, and eat it, and then say what it tastes like. Respect Gamer Chris and Steve Sir's fucking time so they could scratch their balls more.
What is a rolled chicken quesadilla? Did they literally just take a quesadilla and roll it?
I don't know. Why don't you take it out of the thing and stop talking about it and fucking eat it? Bad statement from YouTube.
Bad statement from YouTube CEO Penguin00.
God, you're a fucking legend. Okay, we interrupt this broadcast for a very relevant video. Thank you, dude. You're a legend.
AI for moderation.
On more evidence as to why I'm doing what I'm doing, part 37. Here is a man with long hair telling you what I've been saying.
AI, you expected me to be in the chair, but sometimes you have to expect the unexpected. The only thing you can expect is when there's some AI dog shit going on. I can't resist the urge to make fun of it. I'm in my artsy era of video making right now. That was like an A24 level intro, getting experimental. I just figured since Quentin Tarantino's lost his marbles, lost his mind, and has gone on these unhinged
The fuck was that? Was that his thing or me?
rants attacking beloved actors like Paul Dano and Matthew Lillard over nothing, it's up to me to pick up the mantle of delivering some creative cinematography, so I'm dipping my toes in there. Toes that Quentin Tarantino I'm not allowing to suckle on. Anyway, speaking about
Well, that's now I'm picturing Quentin Tarantino sucking on Moist Critical's toes, and I might throw up.
About sucking feet, the YouTube CEO just released a statement that sucked a lot of ass, where he's defending the AI usage across the board on the platform.
YouTube CEO says the platform will proceed. This is why it got worse with expanded AI moderation tools despite recent backlash. Neil Mohan added that AI will enable a new class of creators who previously lacked the skills or equipment. So he's saying that make AI slop, and we'll use AI as the judge, jury, and executioner for other people that are already on the platform. Do you want to know why I'm going over to the controversial streams to other platforms? Between what happened to Park Rose permaculture and here, just wait, it gets worse.
And even goes as far as to say that it's going to be an invaluable tool for people that lacked the skills and equipment to create videos. It will give them the ability to do so. Basically, go to YouTube Shorts and look at all of the incredible stuff that the skillless have been able to do with AI. We've been blessed, thank God. It's a topic.
It's just fucking soulless slop. Period.
Most people have been complaining about, especially when it comes to short form content, because all you get fed is AI gobbledygook, like actual nonsense trash, because it's the easiest thing to just fart out onto the platform. It's infinite content, and when you just scroll, most of the videos you get are AI these days, and the most viewed videos, like if you, instead of just...
I thought there was something different that he was saying. There may be a no, we'll see.
Anecdotal evidence about like most videos you get. Provably, some of the most viewed videos, if you go by views, are AI generated shorts. That is a bleak future, one that a lot of people have expressed their concern over, hoping that YouTube...
But what's crazy is at the same time, if YouTube thinks you're overusing AI, well, that's going on simultaneously. They're demonetizing channels. Whatever.
Would step in and maybe do more to stop the platform just becoming a cesspool of just AI trash. Neil, on the other hand, the CEO, believes that that's actually a really good thing, because it's giving people that lacked the skills and equipment the ability to put that in front of you. Yeehaw, yippee. But even beyond that, one of the most complained about things on YouTube as a platform
is how
bad
bad
its moderation is, with so many people being falsely banned and shit. And also it's been revealed that AI is part of a big part of the moderation protocol for the platform, and it makes so many mistakes that's led to wrongful terminations that everyone with a functioning frontal lobe will tell you should never happen, because AI should never be able to be the judge, jury, and executioner. It should never have the ability.
I honestly didn't remember that he said that. I wasn't just parroting him, but it's true. That's what they're doing.
To terminate a channel. There is no world where that makes sense for YouTube to just give the keys to the kingdom over to AI, where it will ban people. AI should never be able to do that. If it wants to use AI for moderation, it should only be able to flag channels internally and then put that up the food chain, up the ladder, for a human being to look at.
There you go. Ding, ding, ding. But that's the thing. What they also want to push, and I've said, is they want to put the reason why AI is obviously right, even if you could prove it's wrong, but we're going to pretend it's right, because they want to package it to investors that their AI is better than it is. They're all trying to, not just Google, they're all trying to do that right now. And if our AI is really flawed and it's fucked up a lot of channels that it's given strikes to or taken down, and we need to fix it, they're afraid that it will make investors nervous, and they don't want that. So if some creators have to fall on their sword for their AI to be looked at better by investors, so no one pulls out because they're getting cold feet, oh well. Oh, wow, you absolutely did nothing wrong, but yeah, now we got to make sure our AI looks good and we package it up for investors so we can get more money. Sucks your channel was wrongfully deleted, but we have billions here that we want to make. We want to make that cash money. I mean, I'm spitballing this. I don't know, but does that sound far-fetched what I'm saying? I don't think so.
But Neil seems to have a different vision in mind based on his statement here. Let's go ahead and take a peek at what he thinks. This article mentions that YouTube is expanding their AI moderation tools, even in the midst of so many people flagging just how bad they have been and how wrong they have been across the entire platform. The article then makes a mention of just how much money this platform is bringing in, which only makes sense that they can't afford to pay more money for better tools. Instead, they just need to just have AI do it poorly for them. Neil said, however, AI will open the door for a new class of creators who previously lacked technical skills or equipment, arguing the tech will revive YouTube's early era of enthusiastic amateurs while helping the platform surface.
Like, what does that even mean? That to me just sounds like fucking word salad to say, yeah, we want to shove AI down your throats. Like, dude, you could have a fucking $30 Android phone from Walmart and start making videos. What the hell are you talking about? It's just a reason to sell and push more AI. That's all it is. But again, what's insane about YouTube is at the same time people are getting demonetized for using too much AI at the same time when they want you to use AI if you don't know how to make content. I can't, man.
Stronger content overall. That's a very interesting perspective on it all, and I feel like that's one you could only achieve by huffing endless amounts of glue to deteriorate your brain to a level of delusion that I find almost enviable. You really think that by giving these AI tools to everyone out there...
It's funny because you know this YouTube CEO definitely saw Voice Critical's video on this. I wonder what he was thinking.
What you are getting in return is the old era of YouTube of enthusiastic amateurs producing content. In what universe? It's the antithesis of that. It is the antithesis of creativity. The old era of YouTube that people look back on so fondly, the golden age, that was people just filming something in their...
100% he's going to say exactly what I was literally about to just say.
Explainer Comics is a YT channel that makes comic/hero videos, tier lists, essays, etc. And every single video is 100% AI generated. Entire video transcript, voice, etc. Videos get millions of views.
I wonder who he's buddy with, or who they're buddy with, that they can get away with that when they totally shouldn't.
There is a possibility that AI can go through the Terminator route.
Oh, they're saying that too. They're not hiding it.
But it did make a valid
Thank
point
you, Mari.
about
Thank
AI.
you, Sean.
We are warned.
No, 110%. They're warning it. They're warning they could go down that path with it too. There's a lot of moaning going on. I'm just moaning all over the place. Like, yeah, dude, like people just had, I remember back in 09, I had a Kodak ZI-6. This is before you had your phone as your camcorder and webcam, or what, camcorder and everything. So you had the you had the fucking flip cameras, you had flip knockoffs. I had the Kodak ZI-6. And that's how you were making videos. Like, how is that anything the days of old of YouTube? Who the fuck was using AI back then? Nah, it's just more excuses, man, to fucking shove AI. Put it up, put it down. Put it in everyone's lives where they don't want it. Period.
bedroom, talking at a camera or doing something silly or making a skit, something like that, for the fun of creation, for the fun of being creative and just putting it out there. There was no career in it back then. It was...
No, there really wasn't. He's 110% correct. So, like, there is zero correlation to using AI for people to start up making videos and doing how YouTube was back in the day. It's not a thing. It's bullshit what he's saying. It's another nonsensical thing, nonsensical world salad to try to make AI seem more digestible. And it's not going to work.
Truly just for the love of the game, the love of the sport.
You could fucking line the pockets of people like Reese Witherspoon and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. By the way, he was on that Dialogue Secret Society fucking list going to meet Peter Thiel. Oh, I never met Peter Thiel. But yeah, you're there because you share a vision with him, to put it nicely, Joseph. But you could pay all these fucking people to white knight for AI all you want to. People see the negative effects of it. People are losing jobs. There's experts saying how dangerous it could be. No, everyone wants you to fuck off with it.
And somehow, he believes that these AI tools will reignite that passion, that drive. Based on what data? What we have is endless amounts of data to suggest the opposite, where when you have these tools and make it so easily accessible for people to just squeak out 30 seconds worth of AI drivel on shorts and do that 40 times a day.
And then you have them making this fake gold rush, and they, on like Boomer Book, they have these ads. Hey, I'm making $10,000 a month, and I just have AI make my videos for me. He even puts all in the titles and thumbnails and does all the stuff for the to get the metrics up. So where are we going with all this? You're just going to have brain dead content just made up by machines, and because it knows how to hit the algorithm properly? Yeah, that's exactly where they're trying to lead us to. And the thing is, they're leading us towards our own creative and demise by stealing our IP. So they could do the machine learning to then make content poorly that they got from actual people that made content. So that's where they got the machine learning from. Oh man. Oh, fuck you in the ass hard.
That's what you will get. It's just AI slop. There's a reason that term exists, because when you go on shorts or even full-length videos now, people are doing like 8 to 10 minute, completely fabricated, phony baloney, false true crime stuff is one of the bigger culprits, where they just have an AI script from ChatGPT that tells a made-up story about a made-up person who did a made-up crime. When you have that content, what there, Neil, is reminiscent of the old era of YouTube with enthusiastic amateurs creating shit. We haven't seen anything positive on YouTube as a result of these AI tools Neil speaks so highly of. They're a fucking scourge right now. Half the time, you don't even know if what you're watching is real or fake because there is so much of this content on there. I say half the time, that's an exaggeration. Point is, there is so much of this content on there. There are tons of people.
And it's, even if it looks like it looks realistic, like AI generated something that looks like, you could just tell there's that saccharine energy from it. It's so, I can't stand it, man. And they all waited for Trump to get in office. It's why they're building data centers at 1 billion miles an hour, because they're also scared shitless that Trump's going to lose the House and possibly the Senate too. And they may curb and, dare I say, regulate what's going on with the AI data centers and the memory manufacturers. God, there's so many AI ads about stupid shit. Like, they're just making up stuff that you may want to use AI for. I'm like, what the fuck are you even trying to sell me, Facebook? What is this? Yeah, I'm so good. Let them be sued. Fucking multi-billion-dollar scam artists. Fuck them all.
That are completely misled. Like with the P. Diddy trial, for example. There were entire channels dedicated to following the P. Diddy trial, and the channel, turns out, was all just AI garbage making up stories, like the whole Prince storyline and tapes that were revealed that brought down the whole P. Diddy case. All of it was fake. Yet, those channels made tons of money for the people that made the AI garbage. And tons of people took it as the truth. A lot of people believed it.
Oh yeah, especially older people. I notice they share AI shit all the time. What the fuck are you doing? Like, how do you get so easily fooled? And it's just begun. It's just begun, and they're already getting fooled. I can't. We are so screwed. We are nuclear screwed. I wish I could say it any other way for you, but I can't. Like, we may get a reprieve from this when the AI bubble bursts, but this is still the foundation of what these lunatics want to do. They literally, Peter Thiel literally wants to make human beings expendable and bring on an AI god. And they want to make, oh, just be okay with it. You know that the nefarious things that were happening in meetings behind the scenes when they were forming social media. They knew what they were doing. And if we had a social media to warn us about what they were doing with social media, people probably would have looked at it the same way that we're looking at AI data centers now. Oddly enough, social media has been a blessing, a major blessing and a major curse. Because oddly enough, if we didn't have social media, we wouldn't know all what's going on with fucking the AI data centers and how horrible they are. How dangerous the people are, how fucked up they are and psychotic they are that run these AI companies, that run Palantir, Peter Thiel and the other, that fucking curly-haired, coked up, geeked up, always high on something lunatic, flexing that his technology's used, their AI tech is used to literally kill people. And they waited until Trump. Why do you think they supported Trump? Like, yo, this guy's going to get in office. We just got to throw some fucking money towards his ballroom, and we have free reign. No one's going to stand in our way. Fuck you, and fuck anyone who supports this shit. Oh, Rich is bringing politics into tech. Yeah, well, everything, including your PlayStation 5 getting way more expensive, the Steam machine being over $1,000 for what is a super tiny entry-level gaming PC, the orange child-graping pedophile president buffoon you could thank for all of it. It literally all boils back to it.
Became a big story that needed to be like formally debunked. That's a bad thing, Neil. I don't know where you are seeing any positive usage of skillless creators.
Speaking of deepfakes, look at what Smash GPT was trying to do with Alyssa Mercante. He literally tried to make a deepfake video for character assassination. He literally tried to make a video for character assassination. This is where we are. You want us to support this shit? Come on. Fuck you.
Using AI tools to bring good content to the platform. Like, I don't know where that's coming from. It is just truly an exploitative tool for people to make a ton of quick cash off of by just making infinite videos instantly. Like, that's what we are seeing, and it's not good. Most people are complaining about it, rightfully so, but Neil is defending it tooth and nail.
Yeah, that, like, they don't, it's not, oh, these CEOs aren't reading the room. No, translation, they feel that they are in a position of power, especially because of how severely corrupt the Trump administration is. They don't give a fuck. It's like, no, you're gonna just take all these AI data centers, these mass surveillance centers, let's just call them what they are. You're just going to suffer and not be able to afford anything. And then you're going to sign up for a subscription. So have these data centers do all of your computing, and you're going to fucking love it and go fuck yourself if you don't. They don't care. They don't think they have to. We have to reel these motherfuckers in, man, before it's too late. And it may already be too late.
And we haven't even begun to scratch the surface on YouTube's AI moderation tools yet. We're about to get into that.
Oh,
According to
boy.
YouTube CEO, AI will be key in policing misinformation, IP theft, scams, and what many creators have dubbed AI slop. AI will make our ability to detect and enforce on violative content better, more precise, able to cope with scale, and adds that the system improves literally every week. Is that so, Neil? It improves every week? Because I just read a story today about a channel that got terminated because another channel re-uploaded their video, and YouTube's AI moderation tools took down the original creator's channel thinking that he had re-uploaded that other channel's video, even though he was the creator of it, and you let the re-uploader walk away. Not, you punish the real person, not the imposter. The AI tools are getting better every week, huh? There is stories daily about the fuck-ups from AI moderation tools. What I do agree with him, though, is that given the scale of this platform, it would be impossible for humans to be able to police all of it. And that's something I've said from the get-go. This could be an invaluable tool.
So use it as, yeah, just like he's going to say here, use it as a fucking tool. And okay, if something gets flagged, now it goes over to human review. So yeah, it will take some of the workload off, but it'll at least be actual human eyes that can make the final determination. If the channel should be struck, if this channel should get a warning, if the channel should be taken down. But no, we're not going to do that. We don't want to actually pay humans. We don't care.
In accumulating a lot of like potential bad actors or internal flags. But under no circumstances should AI have the ability to make a judgment call on if a channel gets terminated. It should never have the ability to issue a strike. What it should do is alert a real flesh and blood human being, an employee, God forbid, doing their job to look at what has been flagged and analyze it to see, is this actually violative content? Because right now we have so many examples of AI messing it up. It's been making big boo-boos, big whoops-a-daisies daily. And they are easily overturned once a human being is alerted to the mistake. AI shouldn't have the ability to do this in the first place. It should always come down to a person behind these calls. But Neil likes to let AI moderation run rampant. I imagine Neil would have no problem stepping down and letting AI run YouTube at some point. Am I right, Neil? It is a problem. In his interview, where all of this stems from, it really highlights just...
In September, YouTube unveiled more than 30 AI-powered programs designed to make it easier for anyone to edit, shoot, upload, and make money from videos. That's 3 times as many as it launched last year. Among the innovations were tools that allow a phrase to be turned into a song. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. So they're not making anything then. Or that can translate a video and dub it, which that's a tool that I'm okay with. One bot can find the best parts of raw footage and edit them together. Another can turn a long video into a short. All of this, says YouTube, is in service of helping more people become creators. Already a #1 choice of a dream job for young teenagers and much hope for among Gen Z. Dude, if you need AI to make ideas for you, don't make videos. You're not, if you can't even think of a reason to turn on a camera and talk, this is not for you.
How delusional.
Yeah, they fuck up the environment around them. They make areas around them, even if with the heat wave going on, even hotter. Oh, I know. It's a disaster. People are getting sick from the noise pollution, literally getting physically, medically ill. And just the pollution.
This company is under the leadership of Neil. In September, YouTube unveiled more than 30 AI-powered programs designed to make it easier for anyone to shoot, edit, upload, and make money from videos. That's 3 times as many as it launched last year. Among the innovations were tools that allow a phrase to be turned into a song or that can translate a video and dub it. One bot can find the best parts of raw footage and edit them together.
What's up, Zero
literally
Cool? I'm
just
sorry, I
editing
just saw
footage
you,
and
dude.
making a video out of it for yourself to make money off of. Beautiful. Another can turn a long video into a short. All of this says YouTube is in service of helping more people become creators. Already the #1 choice of dream job for young teenagers and much hoped for among Gen Z. Neil.
Still go to school. As a person who does this for a living and makes a decent living doing it, go to fucking school. Go to college. Live life. Figure yourself out. For any, not just this, for any job. Because the last thing you want to, I definitely want to do this. And then next thing you know, it's like 10 to 15 years later, it's like, oh, wait a second. Ooh, what the fuck do I do now?
How does any of that remind you of the old era of YouTube with people enthusiastically creating content? How? By having AI do it all for you and you can just slap it on your channel to make money off of it? Gotta tell you, buddy, that doesn't really sound like the YouTube I remember on the front lines back in 2007. It just feels like it's very much a corporate decision from YouTube where you can make more money off of this trash. But maybe that's just a crackpot conspiracy.
Oh, of course. They want to make it like there's a gold rush and all you're doing is mining gold for YouTube.
Conspiracy theory, I don't know, Neil. Maybe I'm just way off the mark on this one. Maybe there is so much good content you're consuming that's AI generative on the platform right now. I have no doubt you're watching tons of it, right? I still remember when YouTube's slogan was broadcast yourself. Neil is arguing the opposite. It's not about broadcasting yourself, it's about letting AI broadcast shit for you. This Time interview really is just fucking laughable. Neil, who has always been known
Moen, who has always been known for his willingness to dig into the weeds of an issue and really understand it, proved to be a quick study about traditional media. According to those who have done business with him, I would say Neil is very well prepared, says NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. He understands what he's trying to build. He's got a deep understanding of media landscape and where YouTube fits and where content can help him advance his strategies, which are pushing AI like every other tech CEO.
for his willingness to
Yeah. What's up, Cusk? Over on Twitch.
dig into the weeds of an issue and really understand it proved to be a quick study about traditional media, according to those who have done business with him. I would say Neil is very well prepared, says NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. What a fucking amazing vouch. That's who I want to put my trust in. Someone that Roger Goodell is saying really has a good handle on it. He's got this industry by the titties. Take my word for it. He understands what he's trying to build. He's got a deep understanding of the media landscape and where YouTube fits and where content can help him advance his strategies. He is right in that last part. Neil knows exactly what he wants. He wants YouTube to be very AI focused. I think that's pretty clear given the direction that he seems to be pushing it.
But like I said, yet they'll take down, oh, you're using AI and generative to make your content, but yet at the same time make your content with AI. Okay.
I also can't help but giggle very hard at that first sentence about how he has always been known for his willingness to dig into the weeds of an issue and really understand it. Since when? When has that started? What did I miss that somewhere along the way? Because even with this issue with AI moderation, I haven't seen him call out anything with it or make any big, bold changes. It's still in the exact same state it was fucking at the very beginning. Like, I don't see Neil really getting into the weeds of any of it. Like, what are you talking about? He's a guy who's more than willing to plug his ears to it and just let it ride until there's
They all are. They all are. They're just like, no, this is happening and you're just going to take it.
enough of a hubbub about it on Twitter, then someone will step in and fix it for him. Now, just to give you a whole picture of what was said here in the interview, he's optimistic about the implications of AI for his company in the world, believes YouTube could see a return to the early villagey days when it was populated by a higher proportion of exuberant amateurs, which I've already completely dove into by this point, but just wanted you to see what was actually said in the article itself. AI will create an entirely new class of creators that today can't do it because they don't have the skills or they don't have the equipment.
What the fuck is the skills? Dude, there's a billion videos to learn how to edit on whatever software you choose. If that's too much for you, then it's time. Then don't do this. Go find something else to do. Whether it's a hobby or whether you're looking to make money off of it, go find something else to do. Because if you can't do basic things, then this is not your gig, man. Hobby or not.
Again, they are not the ones doing it with these AI tools, Neil. It is the AI doing it for them based off of a couple of sentences. I wouldn't necessarily say that harkens back to the days of the early villagey days when
when you had a flip cam shaking around with no kind of stabilization, talking about whatever you wanted to in a poorly lit room with a bunch of DVDs, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3 games behind you. How is using AI similar to any of that? It's so obviously fake and so obviously disingenuous. They're just kind of finding ways to make their horror show of artificial intelligence digestible, and no one is buying it. Not a fucking soul is buying it.
YouTube was populated by a higher proportion of exuberant amateurs, Neil. It's so fucking silly. But the same rule will apply, which is there will be good content and bad content, and it will be up to YouTube and our investment in technology and algorithms to bring that to the fore. That's true, Neil. Now, can you point out some...
AI is inevitable. I hear the person on Twitch. Cusk. But it gotta be regulated. It has to be fucking regulated. I know this administration is not going to do it. And hopefully by the time, if we get people in power that will do it, will it be too late? Will they just have too much power by that point that they become like fucking multi-trillion-dollar companies, all of them, and they just hire mercenaries to kill anyone who's against it? I'm not kidding. I am not exaggerating or kidding or trying to be a doomsdayer, but that is something. You don't think that corporations already do that? They already use the CIA as their own personal fucking army and militia. Oh, you want these resources from this nation, but they're about to hire a Democratic president? I will make sure to kill him and put a fascist regime in place for you. Then you could take all their bananas. That's the thing that happened. The reason that third world fascist countries are called banana republics is because we went and broke a country up to take their bananas. Don't remember the specifics, but that is a real thing. Yeah, I'll make my own YouTube. Okay. All we need is billions and endless supplies to servers to store video. We are good. But like I said, anything and everything. Even if there's a fucking progressive supermajority, it may be too late. Anyway.
The good AI content you're trying to describe here, because I don't think that shit exists. It is very much the entire purpose of it to be cheap, easy, and infinite. And that is how it is being used on YouTube right now. Go on your own platform, Neil, and scroll TikToks for just 15 seconds. You're only going to be seeing a ton of trash, mostly AI. Like, come on, man. Like, snap back to reality. This is ridiculous. And at the very least, do the bare minimum of restricting AI moderation tools' ability to ban creators. That shouldn't be allowed. That should just straight up be illegal. Like, I really think that should be a fucking crime to have YouTube knowingly allowing AI, which has a very...
Well, it will be, by the time this ends, a 14-hour stream. Which is pretty fucking nuts.
very provable track record of being wrong and making mistakes be the one to take away entire people's livelihoods like that without any human oversight? That should not be allowed.
And what I always say to her, say that's why you should have a real job. Man, I've been fucking laid off and fired out of nowhere. Real jobs too. I've talked about it. Out of nowhere with IBM, there were rumors, and it was like, yeah, we're screwed. Came back from an unpaid Christmas break. No, I'm not kidding. And they brought us into a room and said, yeah, you're all getting laid off. You will all get unemployment. Good luck to you. So you work in, I mean, okay, if you're in a union, that's different, but it's a fucking battlefield no matter what job you have, man. It is. It's in the States anyway.
Under any fucking circumstances. That needs to be fixed right now, Neil. Maybe instead of doing Time Magazine interviews, that should be like on the top layer of your priorities, I would hope.
But it's not, but it's not, and it's still not. Which was another reason I made the choice I made.
It is just unacceptable, and it is out of control. It's happening daily. It's not in this perfect state you seem to think it is, and it doesn't seem like it's improving literally every single week like you say it is. Anyway.
No, it's got worse.
This interview made me upset, and I wanted to yap about it. That's about it. See ya.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Anyway, yeah, well, there you go. There is concrete evidence as to what I've been talking about.
A couple days ago, I made a video.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, dude, who the fuck has the money to get a good lawyer to go up against a team of fucking multi-millionaire top tier lawyers that YouTube has at their disposal at any time to legally squash their inconveniences, even if the person has a good case against Google? Make no mistake, on top of everything else that's wrong with this country, and even before the Trump administration, our legal system benefits the highest bidder. You have a better team of lawyers or a better lawyer because you could pay for a much better lawyer. The law is more than on your side compared to the person that you are going up against. So, not saying people don't win in surprise cases, but good luck to that one. Good luck winning that one. Because I assure you that Alphabet is sure as shit ready. Yeah, I'm still going. I am still going until 2 a.m. Fucking public defenders in most cases are worthless. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
The attention of Mike Machad and Doug.
I don't know. I have so much stuff. No, I can't watch. No, too long. Game Dude, another time. I'll put that in a list. I didn't know that June the King made a video on the fucking Game Dude. Holy tits. All right, let me see what I got here. No, dude, I could feel that I'm gonna crash. 2 a.m. I could go on to 2 a.m. no problem, but
The attention of Mike Machad.
oh, it hides my list. That's what I keep getting fucked. That's a new thing. TikTok's most pathetic beggars. Let's go.
In recent months,
I meant to watch this earlier, but I got caught up in all this other shit.
I've stumbled down the rabbit hole that is the world of TikTok Live. The service.
Yeah, AI mic design 100%. It could be a fucking tool, but the problem is the route we're going. It's going to destroy us. Because no one, especially right now, is going to step in to regulate it.
This unique combination of instantaneous broadcasting from your phone, combined with site-wide discoverability directed to low-effort streams, has made the barrier to entry ridiculously low for this form of content creation. Add that to the fact that the main...
But this isn't... this is what always infuriates me about this, because it gives a stereotype to anyone that streams. You just sitting there and be like, all right, who's giving me money? And just not saying anything until you, or just continually demanding it. That's not content. You're just like opening up your wallet and just hoping everyone tosses something in there. It's insane.
Monetization for these creators is getting random passersby to donate small monetary gifts, and it often turns into something akin to a beggar on a street corner holding a cardboard sign so you'll throw your spare change into their cup. Yes,
100%.
If you boot up the TikTok app, you'll see countless e-beggars doing seemingly anything they can to get users to gift them a galaxy. And in the most extreme cases, these people become notorious for the lengths they'll go.
What the fuck is... I heard of a how much money is a galaxy? Does anyone know? I'm just curious.
To avoid getting a real job, even if they'll need to grovel, plead, or flat out lie to get some of these sweet donations. Today we'll explore the most pathetic of said individuals. Before we dive any deeper in today's video though, I briefly want to talk about how important it is to protect your own digital footprint. When I'm trying to find archives for people that deleted most of their content, like some of the ones discussed in today's video, I need to know my connection is secure when browsing random links. That's why I genuinely recommend CyberGhost VPN.
$8
this isn't just a regular ad. I really like this product and trust it to keep my browsing private. CyberGhost is one of the best VPNs in the world, trusted by over 38 million users. It also has an excellent rating on Trustpilot with over 23,000 reviews, so you know you're getting a top-tier service that actually works. It masks your IP address and encrypts your...
You get like $8 if you get a galaxy. A galaxy gift on TikTok is worth 1,000 coins, which costs the viewer roughly $13 to $15 US to buy. However, because TikTok takes a 15% platform commission, the creator only receives $7 to $8 in real cash when they cash out their diamonds. What the fuck? They cash out their... oh, I know why they... It's some weird legal thing that they fucking do shit like that. Now, a lion on TikTok gets you $225. A TikTok universe gives the streamer $262 to $281. It costs the person sending it. All right, Never Blowing Bubbles. Hope your MRI goes well. Good luck to you. But that TikTok universe is like 35,000 coins, whatever the fuck that is. It costs the person sending it $525 to $562. Holy shit.
Connection, making sure you're...
Yeah, no matter how much money Trump steals, it won't keep him alive. But Lord knows he will keep stealing until he's dead. And then his kids will be stealing for him after he's dead.
Online activity stays hidden from prying eyes. On top of this, I can also change my country of origin if I want to view region-locked material. And did I mention that you can have it running on up to 7 devices at the same time? Well, it can. Don't forget to click the link in the description down below to get a special discount for my subscribers. This application will protect your data while you browse and give you full access to all blocked content on the internet.
It's a generalization, but a lot of people have graduated from the Philip Burnell School of Streaming. When are you enrolling Rich?
I would enroll in that before having fucking AI do my shit. Like, my God, thank you, Bloody GB. It is...
for only $2.03 a month. It's totally risk-free, so check the link in the description down below. Even the most inoffensive online content can manage to spark controversies, such as the case with Connor Hubbard. Under the username Hub's Life, Connor posted daily TikTok videos of his 9-to-5 life working in an office. While the content itself wasn't
Oh, yeah. I remember this guy's videos all fucking over.
shocking by any means, it sparked feelings of extreme discomfort amongst many who watched it. Imagine living like this until you die. Horrifying. Connor's life as a 28-year-old working a dead-end office job sparked discourse around the shackles of societal conformity. For many, his life was a first-world nightmare, forced to relive the same day over and over again with little personal freedom. Connor did not see it that way, however, as he believed that there was much joy and comfort to be found in a simple and structured lifestyle.
Yeah, that was his thing, is like, you don't need to always try to have these crazy aspirations and live doing the 9-to-5. There could be calm and peace in it, which there is an argument to be made for that. Kind of. But yeah, then I remember there was some weird backstory with this guy. Oh, this should be interesting.
In his own words, his goal was to normalize the norm. His goal was never to become a successful influencer or build any sort of monetizable following. But the thing is, he became massively popular on both Instagram and TikTok. In May of 2023, he boasted a little over 50,000 followers, and by the end of 2024, he had nearly 800,000. As great as an accomplishment this was, it did come with its downsides. The daily 9-to-5 grind is enough to burn anyone out, but the addition of filming and editing his daily routine made the process completely untenable. By early
Yeah. I always laugh with people too. Like, oh, you could do YouTube after you get home from work. Oh yeah, sure. Let's let me just do nothing else and just ignore everyone else in my life to make YouTube videos. There you go. Have a good night. Never glow. Oh yeah, I already. I wouldn't take on VPN sponsors now personally, but I had them before. I had ExpressVPN. They were fine. I had no issue with them. I actually used them as a VPN for a while too. Their product is fine, but I don't think I would now. I kind of feel like they're unnecessary and don't really serve a point anymore, to be quite frank with you.
2025, Connor was left with two choices: either leave his job or end his content creation career. The influencer had frequently made it clear that his job was always going to be his top priority. "I wouldn't quit my job to do this full time. I love my 9-to-5 as it provides health insurance, steady income, 401k, structured career growth opportunities, etc. I enjoy the people I work with and genuinely like the work that I do." He even stated that he had previously quit a job to do social media and had a negative experience. After his statement, the choice seemed obvious, though Connor surprisingly did end up quitting his office job in favor of his newly found influencer status.
But yeah, I always like, but dude, your whole thing was showing you going to work. You don't really have a product if you leave the fucking job that helped you create the product. And that's where the disaster begins.
The problem was evident right from the very beginning, though. Connor was not a personality-driven creator and relied heavily on his niche and content structure to build a following. Abandoning his entire gimmick of being, a wagey to focus on TikTok was a counterintuitive decision that many found baffling. His focus began to shift toward his life as a self-employed person, whatever that's supposed to mean. Connor has frequently regarded his shift to full-time content creation as his new 9-to-5, and describes himself as building his business.
Yeah, this is the problem, and this is why a lot of people fizzle. When you really, you become very big for something that's one-dimensional, and once that either fades, people get tired of it, or you don't have that thing to make the content on anymore. That's it. Like, all right, yeah, people like that you kind of made the monotony of a 9-to-5 pleasant. You just staring at them on TikTok is not what they signed up for, but okay. Well, there is a good example, D-Smush, in the UK, where having a VPN is beneficial.
It appears he went out of his way to rent his office space and continued to commute just so he was able to work for his videos. It's hard to imagine what he needed this office space for, and it's likely he rented it out for the sole purpose of filming his commute there and then leaving immediately after.
Yeah, that's what I was like. What are you going to show him now, dude? You're kind of like, you're just full of shit.
If this is the case, then any sense of authenticity was completely out of the window now, and viewers took note of this. This means content-wise, he was left with absolutely nothing, and those who once considered themselves fans now felt betrayed. Connor began seeing a drastic dip in viewership and engagement following this decision, and he took a massive financial hit as a result. This should have been the moment he realized his plan hadn't worked, and that it was time to head back to his old job. Sadly, Connor continued to make the worst decisions possible at every turn, going as far as begging for donations on TikTok Live.
I gotta get a Galaxy, guys. If I send me something, man. It's time making a living. I don't know if I saw a Galaxy come through, man. I can't answer any of these. You gotta send me a Galaxy, bro. Sam, thank you for the first gift.
Oh my God, I hate the fucking blatant e-begging. Yo, just send me money, man. Come on. Just send me a Galaxy. Your audience doesn't owe you anything. They will want to support you if they enjoy coming to your streams and feel entertained. And fuck you for doing this. See, this shit actually kind of pisses me off. Luckily, I can't get too pissed off because I'm too tired. It's almost 2 a.m.
This is on deck. I don't know. I think Brizzes are like, not a Galaxy. God, I want to answer all these questions, but I really can't right now. Sam, where's the Galaxy, bro? I'll answer like 10 questions if you send a Galaxy.
God damn, he's like demanding too. This is also what happens when people aren't built to be entertainers. Like, what does he have besides going to his job? Okay, here's me on camera. Yeah, I'm the guy who drives to his job, dudes. Can you just give me money? For what? Because you made a short that I liked watching? What do you want? Do something.
You gotta send me a Galaxy or something. This is a lot more lucrative, and I get to work from anywhere in the world. Make money from my telephone. Do we need investments other than 401k? You gotta send me a Galaxy and I'll answer that.
For those unaware, Galaxies are one of the many different gifts a TikTok creator can receive, which can be redeemed for real cash. Galaxies in particular would net Connor around 10 USD after TikTok.
Not even from what, but maybe I gotta look more into it.
TikTok takes their cuts, meaning that he was begging for pocket change just months after quitting his stable employment. As you can imagine, this received a massive amount of backlash. More specifically, people began to resent Connor.
Yeah, I went over almost 100 subs with my goal because of my incessant, intolerable e-begging.
For his decision. Seems like a regular-ass dude who accidentally hit the engagement jackpot for a year, then overplayed his hand by quitting to influence. He's too boring.
Yeah, I see. He reminds me of, like, I've had people, like, from my class and whatever, hey, I should try this YouTube thing. It's like, and I'm thinking, yeah, and I'm nice. I'm thinking in my head, no. You are not. You don't know what you're getting into, and you don't have the personality before. It doesn't mean they're bad people with bad personalities, but this is still like the entertainment business. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm shutting down my Twitch, my Kick, my YouTube, and I'm just going to start up a TikTok and beg for Galaxies. Let's go. Yeah, what did he say? Yeah, he's too boring to be an influencer full time. His friend group seems more image obsessed and they lack substance. To make up for it, most activities they do involve drinking. He isn't a tastemaker and he doesn't have a niche to make up for it.
to be an influencer full-time. His friend group seems more image-obsessed, and they lack substance. To make up for this, most activities they do involve drinking. He isn't a tastemaker, and he doesn't have a niche to make up for it. In hindsight, it probably would have made more sense for Connor just to go to his boss and ask for a little...
What is it, lizard again? Land lizard? Where it's like someone who's like a gas station prostitute? What the fuck is it?
bit of a pay decrease so he didn't have to work as many hours a day.
Yeah, Ryan, that's it. Shutting down all my platforms, going over to TikTok, begging for galaxies. Let's go.
But then again, that would still require him to have a job.
Lot lizard. Listen, dude, 9 to 5 guy, become a lot lizard. Sucking cock is lucrative. I gotta piss real quick. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, TikTok heat beggars are way worse than filling fucking spades, dude. It's not even close. Not even close. I'll be right back.
First patient, pull out the skull, remove the cancer, breaking his back, chisel next for the answer. Supersonic, bionic, robot, voodoo power, equator X, my chance to flex skills on Ampex. With power meters and heaters, gauge antifreeze, octagon, oxygen, and aluminum intoxicants. More waste up, low blood cells in your face, react with 4 bombs and 6 fire missiles. Armed with 7 rounds of space doodle pistols. You may not believe living on the Earth planet. My skin is green and silver, forehead looking mean, astronauts get played, tough like a ukulele. As I move in rockets, overriding levels. Nothing's aware, same data, same system. Controlled by gamma light. Controlled by gamma light. Controlled by gamma light. Controlled by gamma light. Earth people, New York and California. Earth people, I was born on Jupiter. Earth people, New York and California. Earth people, I was born on Jupiter. Earth people, New York and California. Earth people, I was born on Jupiter. Earth people, New York and California. Earth people, I was born on Jupiter. Controlled by gamma light. Controlled by gamma light. Controlled by gamma light. Controlled by gamma light. Now my helmet's on. You can't tell me I'm not in space with the National Guard, United States Enterprise. Diplomat of swing with aliens at my feet, coming down a rampart through beam on the street. Obsolete computes, compounds, and dead sounds. As I locate intricately independent economic bomb, I save, restore food. And capture D, my program is the ability for reaction in response to a no one. Identification code unidentified. I got cosmophonic, press a button, change my face. You recognize, so what? I turn invisible. Make myself clear, reappear to you visual. Disappear again, zap like an android. Face the fact, I fly on planets every day. My nucleus print prepare, I return again. My 7XL is not yet invented. Earth people, New York and California. Earth people, I was born on Jupiter.
Yeah, that ow, that actually comes. There was like some YouTube short where like a piece of celery it got his ass lit and the celery just walked off holding its ass on fire. Ow. I remember being fucking lit up on edibles and dying laughing at that.
Anyway, regarding begging for galaxies, Connor attempted to quell the backlash by claiming that the money he earned was donated to the victims of the flood that had recently occurred in Central Texas, which many claim to be a blatant lie judging by his own statements.
Zach, I'm not begging for money, bro, but...
Oh, and then you're gonna dare say that you're giving the money to a charity when you're not? Oh, dear God. Oh, you are nuclear done at that point. That is irredeemable. Unless you're a right-wing grifter. I know I've been saying this for like 2 years, but I will be cooking up something with music in July. I don't want to give a date specifically, but in July, I need to get my house in order with other things, especially with this transition I'm doing. I'm not, oh yeah, I'll get you 10 songs. I want to. I'm going to. When it's time.
This is how I earn my living, so any little bit helps, man. I gotta get a galaxy, guys, if you want me to answer the tough questions. I know that sounds like greedy and stuff, but again, this is how I'm making my living now, guys.
Connor seemingly never learned from his mistake and continues to prioritize being an influencer. Most of his viewers have lost interest, and those...
Yeah, because a lot of people who aren't, kind of like Smash JT, who aren't built for this, they get a taste of the E-fame.
Rich, mom, rich,
Wiz of the Stars, first time chat over on Twitch. How are you? We're at 200 applauses, which actually for 14 fucking hours is not super awful. You were thinking I was going to do 250 in 12 hours. So that's actually not too bad.
To remain are interested in simply gawking at his delusional behavior. He abandoned the sole point of interest in his content, and his personality simply wasn't enough to keep people around, allowing his most unsavory character traits to rise to the surface. What little discussion remains is extremely negative, and the only way out of this never-ending...
What happens when the Dallas area influencer normalizes and quits his day job? Yeah, because you're not an entertainer. You just came up with an interesting idea that went viral. And when you have to, I don't know. No, we ain't breaking that record. 266. So yeah, if you really think about it, yeah, it's still a lot of me hitting the applause, but nonetheless, for 14 hours, I don't think it's terrible, right?
cycle is to stop begging on TikTok Live and get his old job back. Until then, Connor will continue to be one of the most prominent e-beggars on TikTok. That said, there are plenty of other worth discussing, and in spite of their lack of relevancy, they arguably are far more relentless in their efforts to internet panhandle, such as the case with anti-capitalist modern nomad Joanna Croppo. Well,
Joanna, I'm so fascinated by TikTok e-beggars because they're so painfully egregious. Like, again, they definitely make Phil seem like he's a fucking saint when it comes to e-begging. It's not even close.
Many TikTok e-beggars emphasize their own personal needs, there are some who hide behind the guise of social activism and charity. They don't ask for money for themselves, but rather to help them support the lives of others. This would be relatively inoffensive, if it were genuine, of course. However,
no, but dude, hiding behind a charity when you're pocketing the money, I guess both of them did that.
Oh, great. It's DoorDash. What? The ice cream I ordered is all melted and sticky.
Oh, that's not ice cream, sweetie. Oh my.
Oh my God. That may be one of the best ones of all time. Oh my. Oh, dude, it's amazing that Stanley Kendall, he sounds like he's busting nuts. AI voices are crazy.
However, for our next subject, Joanna, her activism and commitment to assisting others seem to be nothing more than a thinly veiled facade to personally enrich herself. This story begins long before her TikTok, where we see her...
Oh, dude, it's one of the lowest things, in my opinion, that you could do is pretending that you're making money for a charity and you're pocketing all of it. Holy shit. You are not redeemable after that. You're just not.
Asking for GoFundMe donations in 2020. I'm a trans woman starting a campaign to open an LGBTQIA+ community center and living space for all ages in Grand Junction, Colorado. Any and all help would be greatly appreciated. The GoFundMe page has since been deleted, and by all accounts it appears this community center never came to fruition. It's been asserted by some that Joanna pocketed whatever money was donated to fund her personal lifestyle, though I couldn't find any concrete proof in either direction. While she had not established herself as a scam artist quite yet, she made no effort to hide her greater eccentricities on Reddit. I'm currently eating my wife's placenta.
Whoa, yes, I am still on for another, like, 19-20 minutes. Yes.
Ask me anything. There was my wife who ate it for nutritional reasons.
Oh my god. And she's an e-beggar, great.
Me who ate it for spiritual reasons. Her boyfriend ate a piece out of curiosity. And my girlfriend ate it for the experience. She birthed in a pool in our dining room.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up. This is fucking unbearable.
With a bunch of family and our older kids. We seasoned it with fajita seasoning packets.
This is one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard. And it's not even close.
And cooked everything together with peppers and onions. It was so cool. I want to make it clear now because I looked into it myself. This woman is not trolling. On top of her fine dining experiences, she also documented her life as a dirty kid. For those unaware, a dirty kid is a sort of modern nomad who travels across the country, surviving by hitchhiking, couch hopping, and panhandling to sustain themselves.
I ate a placenta. I ate my wife's placenta. Ask me anything. I'm fine. I'm good. Hill should try placenta. DSP tries it. Oh my god. I would love, like, dude, he should do shit like, why? He's just gonna do what he's doing. He is set in his fucking ways. What am I even saying? Do weird food. Not placenta, but...
The name comes from the fact that they do not bathe and typically have a terrible body odor. For all intents and purposes,
oh well, yum.
It is essentially self-inflicted homelessness under the facade of a counterculturalist lifestyle. Joanna, however, was among the upper class, living in her very own van with her 2 pet dogs. Unfortunately, tragedy would strike and her mobile domicile would catch on fire after an electrical issue.
This is my own private domicile and I will not be harassed!
Once again, Joanna set up a GoFundMe
Fucking legendary show. Watched from beginning to end.
to recoup her losses and purchase a new van. It's uncertain how much money she was able to raise, but she was eventually able to acquire a brand new van 2 weeks later. In a Reddit comment, she reveals that she had no steady income, but that's not to say she didn't have methods to make some quick cash. In 2021, Joanna would create a third GoFundMe, this time with what she called the Dirty Kid Rescue Team. Joanna had since ditched her van and managed to get her hands on an old school bus, using it to drive around the country to, quote, provide mutual aid to travelers, hitchhikers, rubber tramps, and train hoppers. Joanna holds the belief that helping others in need is a virtue, and
dude, people are so fucked up.
What better way to do that than with other people's money? She was surprisingly able to raise over $2,000 and surpass her goal to help make repairs to her bus. She was able to crowdsource money in large part thanks to her following on TikTok, which consisted mostly of homeless people and those sympathetic to her efforts. As mentioned prior, Joanna has no stable income and is only able to sustain herself by digitally panhandling. So when she couldn't find a justifiable reason to create a new crowdsourcing campaign, she would frequently make calls to action for donations both in videos and in live streams.
Dirty Kid Rescue Team's about to be on a mission.
Oh, you could tell by her hair, man. She smells like death.
Family, starting tomorrow, we're going to be heading from Eugene, Oregon, down to New Orleans, Louisiana, to make sure that people have hot meals, blankets, clothes, sleeping bags, anything they need to stay warm and happy, healthy, alive, and thriving.
As you can imagine, as Joanna's platform grew, people became frustrated with her frequent requests for donations. That being said, at least Joanna was trying her best to help those in need and provide safe travel.
Yeah, sure she was.
And shelter to those less fortunate. Or at least that's how it seemed at first. I say this because a fellow nomad would eventually speak out about the Dirty Kid Rescue Team and Joanna's private transgressions in a video uploaded in late 2022. The individual claims that the bus itself was extremely dangerous and likely suffered from a litany of mechanical issues. What's more, it's alleged that Joanna sparsely provided the mutual aid she claimed to be offering. In reality, she had been pocketing most of the—
Yeah, wow, another person saying, oh yeah, this is to help people, this is for charity, and that is insane. You're just done at that point.
Donations she received for herself, as opposed to feeding and providing for the fellow Dirty Kids. To make matters worse, it's alleged that the vehicle suffered an outbreak of canine parvovirus, causing multiple dogs living on the bus to pass away without—
Oh yeah, that's really dangerous for dogs. They get very sick.
Proper access to medical treatment. The most damning of the allegations is that the 30-year-old Joanna had been inappropriately engaging with a 17-year-old. The minor had supposedly been attempting to flee a tumultuous family living situation and hoped to find safety amongst the rescue team. During this vulnerable time,
how much to stay up for another 2 days straight? Are you willing to pay for the hospital visit too, in full?
Joanna allegedly began a sexual relationship with the troubled teen. This is only the tip of the iceberg, as a litany of other antisocial behaviors are alleged, such as abandoning fellow Dirty Kids without warning, abandoning old buses and other people's property.
This is the first I ever heard of the terminology Dirty Kids, and this woman is not that much younger than me. It's just, holy shit, man. Every time you turn around, you think you know a bunch of shit. 1,000 members for a week-long stream, sure.
And refusing to pay back borrowed money. Who would have thought this woman was a freeloader? Joanna responded to this post with a video of her own. She goes on to state that most of the claims are lies, and refuses to address anything she claims is not true. The only thing she acknowledges is the fact that she left behind an individual by mistake and confirmed that her dog had passed away from an illness.
No, I don't think this is my longest. I think I've gone for this long before. I think.
She fails to address the allegations of grooming or that she pocketed mutual aid money for herself.
I'm not worried about the lies because I know that my character and the person that I am are going to show through and show the quality of who I am.
They're going to show that you're a Frito piece of shit. Literally.
And my integrity as a human being.
One would think that at the very least she would acknowledge the claims and deny them, but Joanna directly avoids even mentioning what they are, which does not bode well for her case.
Or maybe this is. Have I ever streamed for 14 hours? I don't know. I think I did.
Regardless, this situation only heightened the growing negative sentiment towards her. Her lifestyle and frequent e-begging was already—
Listen, I'll start a OnlyFans where I let out loud farts. Let's go.
Already divisive enough, but things were worse than ever. Over the years, life on a bus was beginning to become unstable. As mentioned prior, she had abandoned multiple other vehicles in the past when they stopped working, and it was only a matter of time before her current domicile would break down as well. By late 2023, her final bus was towed away, never to be seen again, and she eventually found herself living on the streets before securing an apartment. Her content now shifted away from her nomadic mutual aid adventures to her daily life at home. What remained was her penchant for e-begging, as she still had no intention of actually,
Phil needs to take notes.
Of course, panhandling was not a reliable way to afford rent, and she eventually found herself once again drifting around and crashing on couches. The rest of Joanna's story is much of the same, and she consistently draws attention for her ridiculous request for money. Most recently, she has made
this is
yet
the Great
another
Reset,
GoFundMe, seeking
punk gamer.
$2,200 to help pay for a dilapidated shack partially made out of plywood. In spite of only raising a couple $100, it appears that Joanna has since moved into the home with her partner, drawing into question why she even needed to do a GoFundMe in the first place. The most recent activity on her account shows her illegally riding a cargo train somewhere near Odessa, Texas, indicating that she was no longer able to afford the $500 monthly lot fees for her shack and was forced to move. Joanna seems to be returning to her nomadic life, although her content output has notably dipped, and her efforts with the Dirty Kid rescue team have ceased entirely. It goes without saying that Joanna is a unique example of a TikTok e-beggar. However, there are much more subtle examples, such as the stay-at-home mommy vlogger Mama Kelsey.
Oh, God.
On the surface,
I'm so tired of seeing these. Where they, like, you want to be considered person of the year for, you know, doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Mama Kels, aka Kelsey, is just another family creator focused around her life as a busy mother of 6. That is until you look a bit closer.
Yeah, I think we're time of death for Xbox may be coming sooner than we realize.
And see how she spends her time complaining about one of her 4 baby daddies. That's right, Kelsey has mothered 6 children between 4 different men, all of which she seems to have a messy relationship with. The mom went viral in March of 2020.
And you're gonna be like, hi guys, stable mom here.
25 when she posted her baby daddy reveal to TikTok, in which she admitted to having
and they're suspending third-party games coming to Game Pass. Oh, well, I know what I'm making a video on today.
awful taste in men. This statement may seem like a self-deprecating joke, but we'll soon come to realize just how terrible her judgment is when selecting a partner.
My baby daddy drama lore is dark and deep and insane.
To sustain herself, her children, and current baby daddy Brian, Kelsey spends most of her time on TikTok Live, so much so that she developed a reputation for always being on the app. More specifically, she is well known.
Is this girl who stays on live 24/7? I swear she shows up on my FYP and she's always live when I'm scrolling down.
For constantly e-begging, albeit in a more indirect way than usual. You see, Kelsey makes frequent use of wish lists.
It's so tacky. Oh, she's another one. Here's my list I put together of shit you could buy me.
In which people purchase pre-selected gifts to be delivered right to her doorstep. This behavior becomes particularly egregious around her children's birthdays. She often crafts a tragic story about her kids' lack of extended family, and calls on her TikTok family to step up to the plate.
While her biological family doesn't give a fuck, her TikTok aunties do, and I made her a birthday wish list. It's in my bio, so if you want to send her something for her 5th birthday.
That is so insane. You're not creating anything. You're not a live streamer. You're just like existing for people just to throw money at you to pay for things you should be paying for. You don't earn that money. You're not entertaining anybody. You're just demanding it, and fuck you for doing that.
She will absolutely be tickled to have packages come to the door for her birthday.
In this case, viewers who felt sorry for the young girl flocked to the
You would be tickled if you went to a fucking therapist.
Amazon wish list and bought out the entire catalog. This was not a one-time occurrence, and Kelsey has made countless other wish lists for her children, as well as family friends. She argues that there is nothing wrong with this because no one is being forced to contribute, and she doesn't personally benefit from the donations.
Why are you mad?
But you still need to offer something except just give me money because I need it. Yeah, buy me shit because I want it / need it. That is not what this was fucking designed for.
That people want to send kids birthday presents. They're not paying my bills. They're toys for a kid.
This argument falls flat when you consider that her audience footing the bill for her children's birthday relieves her of the financial obligation to purchase presents, and in turn makes it easier for her to afford non-necessities with the savings. Something also worth noting is that Kelsey and Brian have continued to produce children over the years, and also created a public baby shower registry for their 7th and 8th children.
Our followers bought over $900 worth of stuff off of Baby Camden's registry. I am so overwhelmed.
These gifts included various articles of clothing, bottles, a baby...
Erica Kirk has 0 talent, so you mean that
She
she's
looks
in
like
the
Erica
negatives?
Kirk's less talented sister.
So she's in the negatives with talent then?
Monitor and breast pumps.
Thank you,
Necessary
Eunice.
expenses that undeniably save her hundreds of dollars. Just as with the birthdays, Kelsey will create sob stories to emotionally incentivize people to help her, when she could, you know, just stop having kids. More specifically, she will go out of her way to catastrophize every possible thing she can in the hopes that people will feel more sympathy. One of
That's Phil. Phil has literally done that. That's not even up for debate.
the most recent examples of this is her crowdsourcing $17,000 to pay for her son's medical bills. The child,
Cute kids. Too bad your mom's an asshole.
not even a year old yet, was born with a left clubbed foot, which has required a handful of different medical procedures, including surgery. This is undeniably tragic. The mother claimed it was impossible for her to cover the medical costs, and expressed concern that her son's condition could result in him being unable to walk if went untreated. The GoFundMe created has since been deleted, and no archives remain. That said, a separate crowdsourcing campaign remains active on the website Spot Fund for the club foot as well, in which we see the goal of $15,000. Keep in mind that Kelsey admits to not even having a consultation appointment yet, begging the question as to how she came up
Oh no, don't give your kid an imaginary illness to make money. No.
with this figure. I should also mention that the full total coverage was eventually revealed to just be $3,000. What's more, Kelsey has passively mentioned that her family is on Medicaid, which would undeniably cover a medical situation of this nature. The issue is that her preferred doctor is outside of her coverage. Of course, she's well within her right to be picky about her child's health care, but to guilt users on TikTok into
Yeah, where you could get it covered, but no, I want to go to this doctor and you are going to pay for it. Oh man. The entitlement is out of fucking control. The totally unwarranted entitlement. You did nothing to deserve it.
to paying the difference rubbed many the wrong way. This type of behavior has attracted a healthy dose of negative reception, and driven by resentment, people began digging into her personal life. And let's just say there were far more egregious behaviors happening behind the scenes. As mentioned prior, Kelsey has 4 separate baby daddies and
when you're constantly begging, Phil, granted, he's been pretty bad before. He's been at this lady's level and not making up a medical issue, but when you're constantly begging for money, like, what the fuck is going on? Why is he constantly telling us about his perils? And people start looking into it. Like, hey, if you want me to pay for your life and that is the only incentive you're giving to me to support you, is not because you're entertaining me, because you're like, hey, I need to go grocery shopping with my wife, they're going to be like, all right, do you really need to? Now, should people have broken into Phil's bank account? No. But it's, you're just asking for people to want to dig too deep when you're making that the main focus of your fucking streams and content, which Phil did and what she's doing too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Holy shit. That was a hell. Oh man, I never turned my lights on. My light strip for more bisexual lighting. Thank you so much. This was a hell of a stream. It went by insanely quick too. That's the thing. I did not think a 14-hour stream was going to go by that quick. It was awesome. Yeah, in a weird way. No, it may not seem it because I will be streaming some kind of stuff here. It is kind of an end of an era. It was a tough choice to make, but it had to be made. And for everyone who's supporting me on both platforms and who will come over to Thank you, D Smush, for that article on Game Pass. It means a lot, you know. It's a risky thing to do. But here we are. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mari. I see you. Thank you so much, everybody. It was a hell of a stream across the board. And I'll see all of you again real soon. Have a good one.